We have an update to share this evening on that lawsuit against CMS, this one that was accusing the district of Title IX violations and has drawn national attention to the Queen City. At issue in this lawsuit, brought by a former Myers Park High School student, was one simple question. Did school staff act with deliberate indifference when the former student reported she was sexually assaulted? A jury ultimately ruled that CMS did not. WCNC Charlotte, Shamaria Morrison joins us live from district headquarters tonight with the implications of that verdict. Shay.
Yeah, I actually spoke to a Charlotte-based education lawyer. His name is Jonathan Vogel. He's worked at the U.S. Department of Education and the Department of Justice. And he says he doesn't think that the implications of the verdict will stop other people from bringing along suits about Title IX violations. But he does say that the CMS lawyer who represented CMS in this case, Terry Wallace, that his strategy will be looked at by many lawyers across the nation, because he says it makes more clear what deliberate indifference means when it comes to Title IX lawsuits.
Title IX, in its simplest terms, is a federal law that is supposed to protect students from discrimination based on sex. Most people associate Title IX with equality in sports, but education lawyer Jonathan Vogel says it's more wide-ranging.
The courts have interpreted Title IX to require school districts and colleges and other recipients of federal dollars that provide education programs to respond appropriately to reports of sexual harassment, which includes sexual assault.
This interpretation allowed a former CMS student to accuse the district of improperly handling her sexual assault allegations with deliberate indifference.
A school district acts with deliberate indifference when it is acting intentionally in a way that ignores or does not give the right amount of response and reaction to a report of sexual harassment or sexual assault.
A jury said CMS didn't act with deliberate indifference because district staff made clear at least twice they needed a statement from the student. Jane Doe's lawyers didn't agree.
Even if it didn't meet what the jury understood deliberate indifference required, they wanted a girl who had just been sexually assaulted to give an immediate statement before seeking medical treatment.
Vogel says the allegations of sexual assault by the former student were serious, but ultimately the case against CMS was about its response, not the assault.
And in the case, the jury came back and decided that Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools acted appropriately. That is, they did not act with deliberate indifference.
And despite that verdict, the lawsuit and activism of other CMS students have led to major changes with how CMS handles sexual assault cases. Here are some of the things that they have changed recently. One, they handle the sexual assault cases differently by expanding their Title IX office. They have more people inside of there. Also, they clarify how incidents are categorized and how they should be reported. And also, there is a required outcome letter. So what that means is that anyone who is involved in any type of sexual assault allegation, both parties are going to know what the results are of CMS's investigation. Live at CMS headquarters, Shamaria Morrison, WCNC Charlotte.
Shay, thank you for your reporting.